Hey, it's Dirty Shirt Workshop again. Starting to bring home Dad's tools. Got his lathe with me right now. I got this cover off, takes the weight off, plus it has fallen off once and got broke. So you want, if you're moving one of these, this is a Monarch 10-inch EE lathe. These back covers don't stay on very well. Take them off when you're moving it. I took the tailstock off too. It's in pretty good shape. Dad used it for quite a few years. So I'm gonna clean it up right here on the trailer right now. It rained outside last night, so to go out and get my bucket forks, I'd probably tear the yard up a little bit, so we'll let it dry out for an hour or two. I'm gonna scrub this thing, clean it up, and I'll pick it up and just drive the trailer out. Alright, I'm getting ready to lift this thing. The straps have a minimum bend radius or they'll cut or break. So I just took some 2x scraps, made a nice smooth edge in them with the belt sander. So those are going to go on top of the forks because the top of the fork has a square edge and it would be a problem for that. So hopefully we don't drop this thing. Alright, this is doing just what I wanted. The tail end here is a little heavier. So now I can use the strap to level. There's a lip there, so I'll be able to hook my strap. Oh yeah, that's going to work nice. Alright, so this is up off the trailer. So I'm going to just drive the truck out. Not all the way out, I want to latch those doors. And then I'm going to set that down, then I'll latch the door, and then I'll take the truck the rest of the way. Alright, I'm pretty happy with how that went. Camera says 15 minutes on the dot, not too bad. Now I just have to push it in place with my pry bar. Shouldn't take too long. And then I gotta find a plug. I think I gotta go buy one. And then should be able to get electric to this thing and see it go. Alright, I got this machinery wired. I put a plug in here in the top of the box where the conduit used to go in, just to keep the mess out of there. Got the new wire coming in. It wanted both of the outside circuits hot, so that's what I got set up. That's what it had in there before. There was 4 leads coming in here, but 2 of them were tied to hot, this one and that one, so that's what I've done again. And then, so I'm coming out of the bottom now with liquid tight conduit. Just running over here on the floor, back in, and then plug it into the wall. 30 amp plug. So I got everything in here on plugs. I'm not hardwiring anything in here, so that this shop is mobile and I can move things around whenever and wherever I want effectively. So got power, now we can check it out. Alright, so we're sitting at 525 roughly. That's what I dialed in last time. So I'm going to try to dial this in to 500. So I need 25 more here. Should be right there. Of course it's going to do that chattering when I'm filming. It was fine before. Let's see what we got. Can't argue with that. A little rough. Obviously that would not smooth. That would definitely be under. But I'm just learning this machine here. I know I got my part stuck out too far. Let's choke it up, see what happens. Why not? Alright, see how we did. That sounded a lot better. Yep. So that chatter there was worth 5 thou when it got cut out. We're at 475. So anyway, I don't really care for the insert either, and how I ain't used to really cutting with it. Well, it looks like it might actually be chipped already. Again, this only got 1 speed, so there's only so much I'm gonna be able to do to you. I can't cut it the right surface speed or anything like that, but this is gonna work for things that I need around here, so I'm not too worried about it. I need to experiment a lot with this. I might need to raise or lower the tool a little bit. That might be giving me a better finish. I got a whole bunch of high-speed steel that came from Dad, so I can play with that too, in case I don't like this carbide too well. And it'll fit right in this tool holder, so that won't be no problem. So here, let's check this out. Okay. Spindle works good. Forward and reverse. We'll wind this back over here. Show you the half nut works. I got it set for left hand threads right now. Now there's right hand threads. You can take out of threading mode. Now it's just the power feed. So spindle, or the apron moves. It's also got power cross feed. Those are reversible. If you take that out of gear, it's a whole lot quieter. I did get all of my oil filled up on this, topped off where it should be. Been running it for about an hour, moving things around, getting the machine limbered up again and lubricated. It's running a lot better than when I got it down here. So this machine's in great shape. It's ready to run. But I did find one major problem, but only one. But it is a problem. This thing has 1 speed. So the variable speed control, the potentiometer rheostat thing in there, it's a dual one. It's probably like that big around. What that is actually supposed to do is control the field coil voltage in a generator. So this was a motor generator type setup. So originally when this was sold, it was 3-phase. And what it had in here, in this front panel, there was a 3-phase motor that sat up here. Had a pulley and a belt that would come down to run this generator here, okay? So that speed control would basically change the voltage of the fields in this generator, and then that voltage would go and get rectified and sent over to the DC motor that actually runs the spindle. Okay, so, excuse me, I don't have 3-phase out here, but it's running. Obviously, this has been converted to single phase. So I talked to my dad a little bit, found out when he got it, it didn't work at all. So he ended up being, and it would make sense that it didn't work because that motor wasn't in there, so it wouldn't do nothing. So he figured out where to put a rectifier in so that you could take single phase power in, and it had been converted to single phase when he got it, but it still didn't run. Who knows, whatever. So he put a rectifier in, so that gives you about, at 230 volt, fully rectified, you're gonna have about 170, 180 volts DC at the spindle motor. So I've been doing a lot of research today, looking online on what people are doing with these when the old speed control doesn't work, the drive system. A lot of people are doing conversions and things, but they're not really able to get the full capability of the original machine because that motor runs apparently up to 300 volts DC to run. So that generator would be able to give that kind of power. With all the modern DC controllers that you can get, they have, they're just rectifying line voltage. There's loss in the controller, so you can't get the full speed or the full torque out of the machine. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that right now, but I got high and then I got low because the back gear is still in there. So I got 2 speeds, which is about 500 RPM and probably like 50 or so. The tack doesn't even move, so it's slow. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it if all of the wiring in here is the way it's supposed to be and good. What I could do is put a single phase motor in here to run that generator, because the generator itself looks good, it has good brushes in it, the commutator on it looks good, the DC motor is in good shape. So if I put a motor on top of that to control that, that would work, but then I still have to find a solution for the potentiometer that actually controls the field voltage that goes into that, so that I can make sure I can actually change my speed. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. For right now, I'm not going to do anything. This machine's in good shape. It's going to run, it's going to work, it's going to make chips when I need it. And I don't do a ton of lathe work right now because I'm still working. So when I'll get to it, I don't know. But I do want to do something to fix this up and actually make it run the way it's supposed to run. Just not going to happen right now. So this machine's in good shape, it's ready to go, it's in service. The only other thing, the light, I did get the light remounted on here. There's only just 2 bolts on the panel that light mounts to. It comes right off real easy. So I got it mounted again, but it doesn't work, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. I put a brand new bulb in. Whatever, I'm not worried about it. I have plenty of light in here, so that's not a problem. I might just remove it. That's all I got on this lathe. It's ready to go. Thanks for watching.